Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm in Robertson in the Western Cape and I've heard some good things about the town. Whether you're a wine lover, adventure seeker or a history buff, apparently this town has it all. So let's see if I are right and let's go and explore. Yes everyone, Robertson here in the Western Cape of South Africa. This is the Breede River or the Bree River. The literal translation is the wide river because it is pretty wide. Look at that. And of course you have majestic mountains as well. The Langeberg. So you've got mountains, you've got a river, you've got scenery, you've got wine farms, you've got history. The only previous time I was in Robertson, bizarrely, was on 9/11. Everyone knows where they were on 9/11 and I was here in this town. So a little bit of an interesting connection there. And I'm also visiting Robertson because my grandmother and some other family also live here now. So it's great to just catch up with them. And yeah, just look at this beautiful setting. The town of Robertson got its name in honor of a Scottish minister who used to hold services in the region for about 39 years. Talk about commitment, eh? He'd pop by here every 3 months or so, like clockwork, proving that long distance has been a thing for way longer than Tinder. In 1852, Dominee or Minister Robertson, he even bought some land here. He bought part of the Oever het Rode Zand farm. Gosh, that is a bit of a tongue twister, hey? Anyway, he bought that on behalf of a church council. And yes, there were no real estate apps required in those years. So what happened is auctioneer Barry, he sold off 199 plots and the money went straight into building the first Dutch Reformed church on the site here. Not this particular one, this is from 1905. And in 1853 Robertson became a town. Just opposite the church here. Yes, I'm giving you a sneak preview into the magic of Robertson Town. But here is the site of the old public library. You can see there 1904. And look there, to commemorate the coronation of King Edward VII. Lots of beautiful nature in the area, and of course we're going to explore some more of the wine farms, etc. So keep on watching this video, and guys, if you haven't done it yet, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. The former name of Robertson was Whip Rivier, and here you have a Whips Rivier. So they added an S, but Whip is hope in English. Yes, so there is a lot of water in Robertson, and towards the end of the 19th century there was a river irrigation scheme that was established that brought water to farms via canals, and that meant that farm productivity increased. And I'm not sure if you can see Robertson written there on that hill, but it does have a fantastic location for farming. Traditionally, of course, Robertson had a lot of different types of farms. The wine farming industry actually came quite late to Robertson, relatively speaking. There were loads of fruit farms and grain farms and dairy farms and also ostrich farms. In 1679, Simon van der Stel, the Cape Governor, he was what you can call a bit of a farming influencer back in the day. So he basically set up land for the French Huguenot wine farmers to get to the Cape without getting lost or like eaten by lions, because this is Africa, you know. And if you fast forward to 1728, a certain Mr. Hubert leased a chunk of land that became a very popular spot. And the spot was of course where Robertson is today. And why did it become very popular? Well, because Robertson is situated on prime farming land. Lots of fertile land, lots of water in the area. So by the 1800s many farmers were just like, take my money, and they bought a lot of land from the government and they set up shop, so to speak, in this area. Can you imagine leaving this beautiful stretch of land to go and fight in a war? But that is exactly what some of the men of Robertson did during World War I. In 1914 many of them left to go and fight on the French battlefields. And in 1915 there was the equivalent of like a stock market crash, but with ostrich feathers. The ostrich farming industry completely collapsed in 1915. Why? because, well, high fashion doesn't really exist in times of war. So no one would be wearing ostrich feathers. So ostrich farming here in the Robertson area took a major hit. Farmers who had put all their eggs or feathers in the ostrich basket, they were obviously devastated. Yeah, there may not be many ostriches anymore, but there are other types of birds. Now Robertson wasn't as heavily invested in ostriches as say Oudtshoorn or Ladysmith, but they still took a massive hit. So they had to start focusing on other types of farming, including fruit, grain and other agricultural products. So if plan A doesn't work, you get a plan B or a plan C, or if you need to, a plan D. And obviously plan D ultimately was the wine industry. Robertson very much synonymous with wine nowadays in South Africa, and there are lots of racehorse breeding farms as well in Robertson and the surrounding areas, and obviously that adds to the town's prosperity. So it's safe to say that Robertson never put all their eggs in a single basket. Today, definitely wine farming and the wine industry is what makes this town tick. If you like your reds and your whites, this is one of the places to come. And I'm just outside Van Loveren wine estate here, and just look at the beautiful backdrop there, mountains and the wider area, the Langeberg Mountains, I believe, here in the Breede rivier or the Bree rivier valley, the wide river valley. So yes, Robertson was not always just about wine. As I said, they were all about sheep and mixed farming life in the 19th century. And in 1884, Ernst Marais of Wonderfontein decided sheep wasn't enough, so he got himself an agricultural brandy distiller's license, and the brandy business also started flowing. And KWV or KWV, a prominent player here in the wine industry in South Africa, they rolled into the picture in 1918 and set up shop in Robertson in 1941. Anyways, let's go and check out Van Loveren Estate here. You can see since 1937. Dag sê, hallo. Maar so 'n bietjie kyk. Baie dankie. And some of the things for sale here, you can see, wow, some chili salt. Oh, funky Oma, that's interesting. 128 bucks. And then you got a selection of salts and spices there, 300 rand. Christina Trousseau, brewed there, 500 bucks. Look at that, that's bigger than the World Cup. 1964, Willem van Zyl and Christina van Loveren are married in Amsterdam. The Van Zyl family Bible here has been in the family for 14 generations. Look at the size of this. Oh, lovely ambiance here in this setting. Very, very beautiful. The sound of water running. There's a rondavel, classic structure in South Africa, rondavel house. And yeah, Robertson, I think you're winning at the chess game of life. Just look how beautiful you are. More water. Yes, South Africa at its finest for sure. Beautiful gardens, lots of flowers. And check this out. Yeah, look at this, how these crushed peach pits, apricot pits perhaps. Looks like apricot. You check the Dutch style architecture here as well. Yeah, I wonder what these dates signify here. My guess would be it has to do with the harvest. Yeah, 2008. That the date associated with specific wines. Not sure, let me know in the comments. Right. Let's check inside here, more of a restaurant. You can see there, Christina's van Loveren, 1699. And a beautiful dining area here as well. painting here and some books to read, magazines. Look at that West Coast course. Undoubtedly I'll be visiting the West Coast again. Ah, the water feature in full glory here. And some information here. This water feature is maintained by natural gravity, fed from the canal via a pipeline that starts at a 5-meter higher point. The water flows at an average of 60,000 liters of water per hour. That does put it in perspective, doesn't it? But yeah, what a wonderful feature. The sounds of nature. What's happened to the king and queen here? A rough marriage maybe. And here's a tree. And check that out. Oma's trees tell stories. Elke boom vertel 'n story. And the story of history. Van Loveren, baie dankie. Alright, let's check out more of Robertson. The magic of this part of the world. The Valley of Wine and Roses. Here in South Africa. Right, just going back to Robertson into town, and I just stopped here so you can see the Kogmanskloof River sign. Wow, everyone, just look at this. Looks like a movie scene, doesn't it? Straight out of a movie. We're about 20 kilometers outside of Robertson, and this is the Kogmanskloof River. And the reason I came here is to show you that hole in the mountain there. Obviously, to construct this pass, they had to make some tough decisions and do some difficult stuff, but they managed to do just that. When this pass opened, it really resulted in Robertson's wine industry getting a boost. And here's some information about the pass. Actually, you can see there the first safe route through Kogmanskloof, which links the western end of the Little Karoo to the Breede River Valley, was built by renowned road engineer Thomas Bain, and it took him 5 years and was completed in 1877. And when this pass opened in 1877, it connected the farmers of Robertson with Montague. And there was a distillery in Montague. Barry and nephews, who were based in Montague, they had a distillery in that town, and they also set one up in Robertson. So anyway, this pass here, Kogmanskloof Pass, played an instrumental role in the economic development and logistics of Robertson. A bit of engineering and geological eye candy of the finest quality. Yes, yes. Yes, one really is spoiled for natural beauty here in Robertson. All the wine farms. And I'm here at Viljoensdrift, another wine farm. But I just spotted the South African flag and the French flag next to each other. Quite unusual given the World Cup quarter-final in the rugby. The French, they threw all their toys out of a cot. But anyway, let's go and check out another absolutely wonderful setting there. You can see in the back, Viljoensdrift. There's loads and loads of cars here. Looks like there's some sort of event. And it's only in South Africa where you'll get a sign, watch out for the guinea fowl. People in a festive mood, and some coffees for sale here, various things. Hello sir, what's going on here today? Is a regatta?
Yeah, regatta.
Ah, Breede River Seagull Outboard Regatta. Wow, Viljoensdrift, British Seagull. That's very interesting, and you can see people camping along the river here, having a nice drink and a snack. And there's the regatta. Yeah, lovely day, people enjoying themselves. Jebo, hello, gaan het? Lekker, lekker. British Seagull, there's the sign. And yeah, just look at the beautiful surroundings here. Lekker om julle te zien. There's no such thing as a single brandy and coke, huh? What are you guys talking about? It's only doubles.
Yes,
I'll say. Come on, I'll say. And yeah, just more people enjoying it. Looks like a really big event here. Anyway, let's go check out more of a setting here. Viljoensdrift. There you go, Viljoensdrift. And yeah, just check out all the things for sale here. Look at this. Green fix with almonds, 70 bucks. Jalapenos, but South African style there, 35. Viljoensdrift baseball cap. Pavlova gift pack, 48 bucks. There's some people on a river cruise and people just enjoying the weather more generally in the river. Yeah, just having a stroll here, you can see even some pirates here who joined the event. And looks like various different towns, Grahamstown, Kenton-on-Sea, various teams perhaps, and other camera crew as well. So pretty big event here in Robertson. And there you can see Viljoensdrift. Oh, and a German flag, so maybe some German representation here as well. But yeah, just look at the Breede, the Breede River around here. And you can see how wide it is, hence the name. And some more contestants, not sure if that is the right word. Hello guys. Oh, and some major television people in attendance as well. Alright everyone, there's the church, Dutch Reformed Church, and I'm here in Paul Kruger Straat or Paul Kruger Street, just giving you a glimpse of another residential area but with some businesses around there. You can see a clothing shop. I have noticed that Robertson has an Adderley Street, so not as famous as the one in Cape Town though. Adderley Street, a famous street in Cape Town. And there's an Adderley Street here in Robertson as well. And you can see some of the interesting houses in this neighborhood as well. Lots of trees on both sides of the street. And yeah, just giving you a glimpse of how people live here. And some plants here on the sidewalk or pavement, and on this side of a road as well. Interesting building here. And yes, it looks like a synagogue over here, and right next to it, Bright Star Academy Internet Cafe. This is very South African, as I keep on saying in my vlogs. But the tires here, they've got a particularly colorful edge, maybe a Jackson Pollock. Adderley Street here in Robertson, far less busy than the one in Cape Town. And you do have some really interesting houses here. Look at the roof there and the detail there. Yeah, beautiful plants as well. This must look absolutely wonderful in summer. And another random street scene here in Robertson, but I came here to show you the Ou Pastorie. So this is the old residence of the former ministers, and it's now used for commercial purposes. But yes, just check this out and check the beautiful nature around here as well. And on this side of the road you've got the post office, so making sure your mail gets wherever you need it to get to. Oh, and Robertson, you do continue to surprise me. Look at this, it's like paging through a storybook. And you've certainly created some beautiful art here. Yeah, so Robertson Library, well done on some fantastic art there. I'm genuinely impressed by that. Yeah, look, Robertson Town and then Robertson Street in Robertson Town. Some interesting designs as well here. A more sort of classical feel to some of the buildings here in Robertson Street. All right, I've arrived here at Bird's Paradise. Robertson celebrating animal species. We've got the koi fish here. Hello guys. Nice water display. And here we go, here's the entrance. I have my 50 bucks. And yes, immediately greeted by a colorful creature here. Hello. What's your name? You only speak Afrikaans. What's your name? Okay, I don't know. Hallo julle. Dag sê, hoe gaan dit? Lekker man, baie lekker, dankie. Robertson Tourism, and you got a pamphlet here, Bird's Paradise. And you can read the Bird's Paradise is an absolute must for animal lovers, or more specifically bird watchers. There are a lot of other animals as well around here. You can see there the crocodiles, and a very nice Afrikaans saying there as well. You have to make time to hear the wind in the grass in order to dance in the rain. Dag sê, hoe gaan dit? Lekker, lekker. Yes, this looks really nice here. Dag sê, hoe gaan dit? Lekker man, kyk maar so 'n videoetjie neem hier binne. Goed, dis reg. Baie dankie hoor. Gaan ons hier in hoor? Hierso in. Ja, hier stap jy weer en dan kom jy daar. Kom ek hier so uit. Okay, baie dankie hoor. Right, so that's it. The feathers make the bird. Let's have a look. Going through here. That's a bird's paradise. You can see enter at own risk. Okay. I guess life comes with some risks. I'm sure these guys are not too dangerous. There's some more birds over here as well. Hello, hello. Proudly just hello. Hello. Hello, Yella. I think they're a bit more talkative, these ones. Hello. Hello. Hoe gaan dit? Yes. Hello, hello. Oh, this one really loves the attention. Look at that. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, hello. Oh, and this one is shouting, come to me, come to me. Oh, yes. What happened to your feathers? What happened to your feathers on your chest? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. And yeah, it's a very impressive collection of birds from all over the world. You can see here parakeets from Australia. And another cockatiel from Australia. So we have a lot of Australian birds here in South Africa. Oh, they don't want me to go. Look at that. I think you're my favorite. Hello. But you are so beautiful, huh? You are so beautiful. And so are you. Although you're looking away. Yeah, this is the one that really wants attention. It's amazing how different people have different personalities, different needs for attention, and the same with birds. So some of them are a bit more camera shy than others. Others do love the attention. See, personality types in animals and birds. Fascinating. I did talk about the ostrich industry that collapsed in 1915. This is not a real one, so maybe a memorial for all those ostriches. Oh, hello. What are you doing? You're trying to get out. I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Really a nice experience walking here. Nice, some more animals, different animals there as well. Yeah. Bird paradise, certainly. A lot of birds here. Definitely something to come and watch when you're in Robertson, I think. Especially kids. Children will really enjoy this. And beautiful nature as well. Oh wow, very, very exotic you are, eh? Look at your beautiful red feathers and blue. Are you really called blue and yellow macaw? You look very red to me. Isn't nature just fantastic? Just look at the sheer variety of birds here in this complex and just how colorful. Oh, nature is special. Hello, hello. How are you? You having a good day? Yes, me too. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Yeah, they have pretty big cages. And you can see there they've got water as well. And hello. How are you? You've got a lot to say. Well, I suppose you are from Australia. So how are you finding South Africa? You doing well? You like our food? Yes, welcome mate. Hallo. Hoe gaan dit? Dit gaan goed. Yes. And you, hello. How are you? How are you? Gaan dit goed? You don't say much other than hello. I can teach you some naughty Afrikaans if you want. Yeah, maybe not. But what a wonderful experience, huh? Nature, isn't it just fantastic? Hello, Yella. Bye. Say bye for the camera. Bye. Oh, hello. Hello. Is that how it works? If I wave, you'll put up your feathers for me. Hello! Can I get a selfie with you? Let's take a selfie. Do you want me to stay? Yes, hello. I'd love to stay, but I'm gonna have to go. Yes. You have a wonderful personality and never change, eh? Always be spectacular.
Hello.
Yeah, and beautiful garden as well here to explore. That's it, hello. Oh wow, this is the first time I've ever seen a toucan bird as well. You can see there. Toco toucan, Eastern South America. Wow. You are incredible. Just look at how beautiful your beak is. Alright, looks like an exit here. Alright. Let's go and see what we got here. Wow. Hello, are you the boss? Can I have a look? Thank you. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Oh wow, so an outside area here. And swimming pool. Nice area to come and relax. Oh, hello. Yes, you are very friendly. You're following me everywhere. How are you? How are you, kitty? Very nice, huh? You are beautiful. Jy's baie mooi. All right, onwards and upwards. Let's see what else we can see here. There's a interesting fountain, perhaps, with seahorses. Seahorses in Robertson. That's a little bit interesting. Beautiful work of art there. And just inside here, nice coffee shop. Oh yes, and some high fashion here in Robertson. Some bags. Let's have a look here. Army green bag, $3.29. This bag looks like it's 310 rand. This one there, something colourful for the head for 150 rand. Saam met die draai van die windpomp se wiel kom die kalmte en rus vir my siel. It's a rest for the soul as the windmill does its thing in the wind. Oh wow, look at all these interesting pots for plants. And some beautiful photo frames as well. Look at that. So yeah, lots of trinkets, lots of bits and bobs here for sale. Oh, look at the happy couples here. So how much are they? Well, they are not priced. But I guess you can't put a price on love. Educational toys for sale here as well. Here's a puzzle of Southern Africa, 150 rand. Pretty good value. Oh, and some more older stuff that they would have used on the farm. Look at the old scale. I don't know if this is for sale or just for display purposes. Yeah, old kettles. Look at all those old South African notes there. The old currencies with Jan van Riebeeck. No one is you, and that is your superpower. Remember that. When you love what you have everything you need. So true. Yes, thank you Birds Paradise for a nice experience. But I think there are some more animals over there as well. So let's go check them out. Oh, hello guys. So you're just chewing away? Have a good day, brothers. Some more facilities here. And interesting works of art. Look at this windpomp. Oh, and here's the crocodiles. Hi, we are Nile crocodiles. Please do not disturb us by throwing stones or any other objects into our lake. Why would anyone want to do that? Let's get a view of the crocodiles over here. Oh wow. Yes. Beautiful animals. But they definitely do not want to be disturbed, let me tell you. Yeah, it looks like they've got a really nice dam. They've got a nice fountain there and more facilities on that side as well for kids can see a trampoline and nice places to go and sit on a sunny day and have a coffee. Some more animals on this side of Bird's Paradise as well. You've got the springboks grazing there. And are they llamas and horses? Yeah, definitely horses. And yes, they look like llamas. Yeah, check out the llamas over there. How interesting. So this is Africa, but also with a slice of South America. Alright everyone, let me show you a little bit of Robertson the town. And this is Voortrekkerstraat, Voortrekker Street. So Robertson, of course, situated on the R62, one of the longest wine routes in the world. I had a colleague at my work in England, he's now retired, but he was always so excited to see me and would say, Voortrekker, how are you? So whenever I see Voortrekker or any other references to the Voortrekkers, I always think of him. So Fivos, I hope you're doing well, my friend. And anyway, look at this. You've got a wimpy. For people in England, I know the wimpy is close to your heart because there's not a lot of them left, but let me tell you, in South Africa they are still very prominent. And Debonair's Pizza, looks like they've got a footprint here. And check that out, the Costa Coffee is here in Robertson as well. Wow, that's good news for me because I do like a Costa. I hope they do get a bigger footprint in South Africa. You got the KnCl over here and you got the Spur. So quite a lot of franchises, fast food restaurant options as well. And in terms of population, I actually don't know how many people live in Robertson at the moment, so if you do know, help me out in the comments. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say around 40,000. The latest figures I could find was for 2011 on Wikipedia, and they actually list two figures. They said 9,000 and also 20,000. In fact, they say 2011 was 9,355, but then later on in the description they said more than 20,000. It certainly feels like a pretty big town, and a lot of people have moved to Robertson in due course after COVID. The site here of Carvet KWV, the major player in the South Africa wine industry. And there you go, the sign there, Carvet. Hello sir, how are you? Hello. Very, very good. Carvet KWV. And here's the train tracks as well here in Robertson. I believe there's a little steam train that takes some tourists around for a bit. And here's some of the old train stock there as well. Yeah, that might be the little steam train. Let me know if you've done that, if it is actually a thing. I might be making it up. And yes, you can see the railway lines here today in Robertson. But before the railways arrived, this town was renowned for wagon making. They were a big player in the wagon making industry. So here in Robertson you would have a lot of carpenters, blacksmiths, wheelwrights and other professional transport riders. So it was a big transport hub in this part of the world. During the Anglo-Boer War, there was a British garrison here in Robertson under the command of a certain Lieutenant Cooper. But even before the Second Anglo-Boer War finished, the railway industry had already led to the death of the wagon industry, because the railways, they took over the transportation of all goods in this area. So creative destruction, as the great economist Joseph Schumpeter would have said. The railways took over from the wagon industry. So the death of one industry led to the birth of another industry, or something like that. Anyways, we are here on the old railway platform, and you can see there, this is the old sign hidden behind some flora here. There you can see Robertson, the old Robertson sign there, and you can see there 30.25 miles to Worcester, as we say in South Africa, South African pronunciation. So yeah, this is the view from the old platform. You can see there KWV's factory, KWV's factory, and yeah, I get the feeling that there's some pretty important liquid in there. I'll tell you a bit more about the population, and yes, I don't know the accurate numbers today, but I do know that in 1860 there was a measles epidemic in this part of the world, and that measles epidemic killed a lot of people. In 1865 Robertson had a population of 715 people, that is 715, and in 1904 the population was 3,244, of which 1,875 were literate. And how great is it that they recorded the literacy rate back in those years? Anyways, this looks like a pretty interesting place. Cantina, Sportsman's Pub and Grill. And if you feel lucky, I think you can have a go here at Grand Slots. If you've got some laundry to be done, there's a place that caters for you. Lots of coffee and breakfast places. So nice cafe, and yep, Route 62, that's where we are. Route 62 cycles. I guess it makes sense. I've not thought about it this way, but Route 62 must be a beautiful road to cycle on, because this is a beautiful part of the world. And yeah, just orientating myself here a bit. There seems to be a lot of services. The tertiary sector here in Robertson, you can see attorneys and land surveyors. There's a garden world. Looks like you got an antique shop here, Van Torner. They look pretty shut though. Yeah, Van Torner storage. And they've got a cycling shop as well. Looks like they're pretty busy and diversified. I think that's the word I was looking for. Anyways, let's look at some property prices here in the region. Various towns covered here, but let's look at this one. 4-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms, 1 garage, here in Robertson for just under 2 million. There's one for 2.65 million. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. And here you have one for just under 1.5 million. 2-bedroom house, and then wow, 1.5 bathrooms. What the heck is that? What is 1.5 bathrooms? That is an interesting concept. So can I only take half a shower? That probably means you've got 1 full bathroom, so shower and toilet, and then 1 room with just a toilet. But let me know in the comments. But anyways, some property prices for you. Get an idea of how much things cost here. You've got a boutique there, by the looks of it. You've got Strictly Coffee Shop. That's an interesting name. And on this side you've got some nice colorful flags of a world. You have Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street looks like a nice pub, nice watering hole. And on that side again, another wine boutique. And yes, here you go, Bourbon Street in Robertson. And this is what Bourbon Street looks like inside. Established 2015. And here's a bar and some very friendly staff as well. Hello sir, how are you? Very, very nice. Dag sê, hoe gaan het? Hallo sê, lekker julle. And yeah, this is a classic South African bar, a South African pub. Yes, we don't really like Ireland's rugby team anymore, but we've got Guinness. We still like Guinness. And wow, look at this big dop here. Now that is what I call a brandy. And if you like your whites and your reds, Robertson, definitely the place for you as well. And you can get an idea All the prices there, Sauvignon Blanc, Chenin Blanc, Merlot and Sweet Rosé. And they are very friendly here in Robertson.
Oh, especially Anneline.
And especially Anneline.
You must mention my name. Thank you so much.
No, you're most welcome. Thank you for all your service here. And I bought a cappuccino in a pub.
Je kan ook een 2 weken voor jezelf
Yes.
op YouTube gaan zien.
Darling.
You want to say something?
No,
not really.
I just want to pose.
You just want to pose. There you go. Very good.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much. And here you got other names such as Ashton and McGregor around here as well. Very Scottish names or British names in this part of the world. Anyways, I'm just going to cross here, guys, because I want to take you to the central station here in Robertson. Looks like a nice building. And here's a Checkers 6060 people. Hello, sir. The Euros of South Africa. Right, NCCR, so New Cape Central Railway, Robertson Station. And yes, it may be out of use, but I think they've done a good job in the upkeep of this. They have a Lady Anne tea room, or they had a Lady Anne tea room. I'm not sure if it's still a thing. Yeah, just look how nice is this. And some dates here for us to consider. 1893. So 1893, when the railways came to Robertson. And here you've got the abode of the station master, Stasiemeester in Afrikaans. I have to say, Robertson, I'm very, very impressed with your old station building. It has got a very timeless feel to it. As a South African who lives in England and who takes the train quite regularly, I'm kind of sad that I never really experienced train travel in South Africa. And of course it's not really possible anymore. Maybe one day we can return to a state, no pun intended, of getting passenger transport, rail transport back on track, no pun intended. Alright everyone, I'm going to be treated here by my grandmother for some lunch here at Four Cousins. And here we go. Dag say hello. And so yeah, let's check this out. Apparently this is a very nice place to come. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, Four Cousins, that's the sign. And this is the interior. Yes, hello julle, dag say. Yeah, look at that, a reference to Van Loveren Family Wines, prominent name here in Robertson in the area. A slice of history. Check that out, the original deed of sale of the Van Loveren farm. Wow, 1937. Titelakte in Afrikaans. For your Instagram, they got a photo frame here. Hashtag @4cousins. Be part of our family. Let's get a selfie. A bottle of the Four Cousins. The Retief family. So many people who have contributed to the wine industry over so many years. There you go. Colourful display here. Colourful bottles. More wine on display here. If you're thirsty, you know where to come. Check this out. Boet beer. Very Afrikaans name there. 5 litre Boet beer party kegs. $2.95 each. So there you go. Something special for a house party or something else. South African Book of Gin. Over here, gin cocktails. We've got the Red Bush gin. We've got fynbos infused and cucumber infused, so very unique designs here. And yes, this is how people relax in a wine country in South Africa. They come here to places such as Four Cousins and they have a nice meal and a glass of wine. Fantastic. Life is good in Africa, hey. Hoe gaan het? Lekker man, yeah. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Daar say Jennifer. I'm just talking English for the YouTube, maar jy kan maar Afrikaans praat.
Afrikaans hier, Robert.
It's Afrikaans, yeah. They say it's Afrikaans in Robertson, no English, so yeah. I say, baie dankie julle, waardeer hoor. Thank you. And there you go. Beautiful bar area as well. Let's have a look. I'm not really a salad person. In South Africa, chicken is a salad. That's how we call it. You've got pizzas and wraps. You get an idea of the prices there. I mean, from the grill, yeah, nice steak. Different prices here. Ribeye 400 grams 335, fillet 200 grams 230. Yeah, look at that, milkshakes. Looks very colorful, looks very enticing. And I've got a bar one milkshake. Bar one's one of my favorite chocolates here in South Africa. So that could be interesting. All right, everyone, a bucket list item for me. A bar one milkshake. I've never had one. Oh, that is beautiful. Tastes just like the chocolate. And it comes with a meringue and some marshmallows as well. So absolutely brilliant. 40 bucks. And my uncle here is drinking van Loveren Sauvignon Blanc. Built upon the passion and dedication of a family working together. Cheers to Robertson. Beautiful. So I've been told in no uncertain terms I'm not allowed to have a pizza. I need to have a steak or something, but look at that Taj Mahal pizza, 175. Oh guys, check that out. I'm gonna have a smash burger. Now that looks like an insane meal, but hey, I'll just see how far I get. The price is pretty good, 195. Compared to some of the other options here. Now this is what you call a burger. Just look at that. 2 patties, some bacon as well, cheese, you got the onion rings, and a little bit of salad on the side, the chips. So here guys, wish me luck. Let's see if I can finish this. Wow, the burger, perfectly cooked. Caramelized onions as well. Bit of avo or guacamole perhaps. You know that? And here's a friendly staff at Four Cousins. Just want to say thank you. Baie dankie vir julle hoor. Daar's hy. And here you go guys, Robertson. The people here are so friendly. Baie dankie julle. Yes, you will. Yes, I'll give you a card. Yes. Thank you. Dankie julle. All right, time for another coffee or a Coke. Or both here at Saggy Stone. Hello, Doxy. How are you? Very good. What's your name?
Nicole.
Nice to meet you. And
I'm Desmond.
what is your name?
Desmond.
Desmond. Very nice to meet you. I'm Willie.
Hi, Billy.
Jy moet my lekker koffie maak, né?
Yes.
Daar's hy. Yes, a coffee and a Coke there for 67 Rand. Cappuccino 36. And there's a cappuccino. And some of the beers on tap, including the Bomb Squad. The brainchild of Stephen Kitsoff and Malcolm Marx. Obviously a rugby connection there. So after a visit to the pub, it's probably fair that we come to the church next. And this is the Dutch Reformed Church here in Robertson. And yes, here's the church. And a bit of history here. Dominee Hendrik Petrus van der Merwe. So he was the minister here from 1903 to 1925. This church was built in 1905. We're just going inside the church here. Thank you, baie dankie. Waardeer het. Let's see. Yes, inside the church. And there is Dr. William Robertson himself. And all the other ministers here as well are listed here. And over there as well. Quite a lot of them actually, over time. It's important to remember that at the start of the 19th century, there were hardly any English churches in South Africa. So the Dutch Reformed Church here in Robertson, they pulled a bit of a bilingual move. They started holding services in both English and Afrikaans. The first church on this site, the building finished in 1856. And here's a fun fact for you. The taxes that they collected only stopped in 1951 because churches don't pay for themselves. There's going to be a wedding soon and the bell will be rung shortly. Alright everyone, I think this is where I'll end the video. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Robertson. If you haven't done it yet, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment for me in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think of Robertson here in South Africa. Is this a place you'd like to visit? Do you even consider moving here? Migrating here like those birds? That's it for now, guys. I will see you in my next video. Cheers, take it easy.